The Parenting Up family, we did it again. We went and found something. We're bringing you the hot news. We're at a facility called Via Cognitive Health in Augusta, Georgia. You thought Augusta was just about James Brown and the Masters Golf Tournament. Not. They are doing groundbreaking work on the care, dignity, and assessment of people living with dementia and their care partners. Of course, you know I'm always going to figure out what's going on for the family care partners. Today, I'm going to take you through a day in the offerings for a member of Via Cognitive Health. They have so much programming that is specific for people with dementia. I don't know if you've ever looked into it, but these air quote adult daycare programs, most of them suck because you have to have all your cognitive abilities and be pretty mobile to have any fun, to have any engagement, for anybody to talk to you, but not here. Everybody here, you can only be a part of the cool club if you have dementia. Like, you have to have it or you can't join. You can go from 1 to 2 to 5 days a week, but it's about keeping you engaged so that you can stave off the progression of the disease. I cannot wait to show you everything about the morning and afternoon activities, from classes to lunch, to the gym and exercise. Yo, listen, why doesn't every city have one of these? Parenting Up, Caregiving Adventures with comedian Jay Smiles is the intense journey of unexpectedly being fully responsible for my mama. For over a decade, I've been chipping away at the unknown, advocating for her, and pushing Alzheimer's awareness on anyone and anything with a heartbeat. Spoiler alert, this shit is heavy. That's why I started doing comedy, so be ready for the jokes. Caregiver newbies, OGs, and village members just willing to prop up a caregiver, you are in the right place.
Hi, this is Zeddy. I hope you enjoy my daughter's podcast. Is that okay?
Today's supporter shout out is from YouTube at Brains and Beauty RA. It definitely changed me. It made me see that there was nobody to take care of me. And for the first time, I was alone. I think I understand the point that this response is going for, which is if your loved one or family member who's your elder is diagnosed with some form of dementia, and they've been caring for you, supporting you, taking care of you in one way or another your whole life, all of a sudden, now you can feel left exposed. Like, who has your back? Who's taking care of you? Thank you very much for sharing that. I had moments like that with when my dad passed, when my mom was diagnosed, because it happened all within 3 months, and it was pretty tough. Because I'm an only child, and they had been my protection against the evils of the world. But we can all make it if we all stay connected. Now, if you would like to be the recipient of a supporter shout out, please, you know what to do. Leave a review on YouTube or Apple Podcast. As always, we're parenting up everywhere. Today's episode, forget about dementia daycare. A visit to Via Cognitive Center.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Pennington, and I'm the Executive Director here at Via Cognitive Health. Via Cognitive Health is a campus that has educational programs for individuals that are aging and want to keep sharp. We have programming for individuals that have mild cognitive impairment in the early to middle stages of dementia. And then we also have programs for our care partners and to help them through the process and the path and to be the brightest light that they can be.
VIA Cognitive Health is in Augusta, Georgia. Yep. Augusta is more than golf, people. Way more than golf. Who knew that Augusta, Georgia was on the cutting edge of dementia care? I didn't either, but as soon as I found out about it, I said, I'm gonna get my there to check out what they're doing. I've already spent the morning sitting in on classes, talking to staff members, talking to members. That is what you're called if you participate here as a person who has dementia. How much dignity is in that, you know? The fact that you're not called a patient or a sufferer or a sick person. You're a member. And to be a member, you have to have dementia, somewhere between mild to moderate, so that you can benefit from having engaging activity with other people who are similarly situated. Y'all, they even have college classes here to keep your brain activated. Now, you're not gonna get credit, so you're not about to get a degree from anywhere, but they have classes on genealogy. I even went through a workshop. I mean, like a workshop, like a studio where you could build a bike or hammer a nail into a sign to make a sign for your yard. And they had adaptive tools so that you wouldn't hit your hand. I was like, hell, I need that. Do you know how many times I've hit my thumb with a hammer? My favorite part of the master's program in product design at Stanford University was, in fact, that I had a shop, a lab to go work out all of my ideas. And they're able to do that right here to protect their brain health. But they got all kind of other stuff. And so this afternoon, later, I'll let you know whatever it is I find out. But for right now, I'm like, yo, these people are knocking it out of the park. Oh, wait, I forgot. Do you know they can take boxing? They have boxing class. I mean real boxing, where they got on boxing gloves and they hit the hands of the big pad thing to do like this. And you know why? It's for stability. So it's not that they're trying to teach people how to fight. They're not trying to get people to be aggressive. But if you think about it, if you try to punch something, your torso and your hips move. Therefore, in a very familiar activity, your balance can be improved. So anyway, I'm here for everything at VIA Cognitive Health, and I want to put the rest of the United States, dare I say the globe, on blast with, yo, do better. Do better. Don't just have centers for people to go without having programming that meets their needs. Shout out Augusta. It's more than golf. I'm Jay,
Hey, Jay.
and I'm a care partner.
Oh, how wonderful.
Thank you.
How
My
wonderful.
mom is who I'm caring for.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's very kind. Some children don't want to do that, and you being one that does is just fantastic.
That's amazing. So we're here you're a member of the
I am.
Cognitive Center.
I am.
And tell me about your experience here.
I have had a wonderful experience here.
Okay.
If I was not here, I would be at home by myself during the day, and I wouldn't have anything to do, except read or watch TV. Here, I get to interact with everybody, and there's always a fantastic program that's going on.
Okay.
And they keep us busy. We have all kinds of different activities. Plus, we do get to work out in the gym, which is wonderful.
You're excited to work out?
Oh yeah, I think it's great. I think it's terrific. Otherwise, again, I'd be just sitting at home, not doing anything.
Right.
So I
Do
really
you
like
to work out? You like to paint? I saw a craft area.
Oh, we have a craft area. And we've done some painting. We've done some woodworking. Uh, it's fantastic.
Woodworking.
Oh yeah, it's wonderful.
Did
It's
you
terrific.
learn? Did you know how to do woodwork before?
No, I was just in there having the time of my life learning how to do it. It was wonderful. Everything here is a new experience. It's grand.
That's so great.
They're so good to us.
Did some how did you know about VIA?
My granddaughter is a doctor,
Okay.
and she found out about it, and she told me that this is the place I needed to be.
Okay.
So I said, okay, dear, whatever you say.
I agree. Wonderful that she found it.
Yes, I was very lucky. I'm
Yeah.
just thrilled to death to be here.
But congratulations to you for trusting your granddaughter
Oh, yes.
and for giving VIA Cognitive Center a chance to become a member. Sometimes, Mary, people are not open to change and they just say, well, you know what, I don't know those people, I don't know that place, I'd rather just stay in my house where I can control things. I think it was very courageous of you to say, you know what, I'll give it a shot.
Thank you so much.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, it's been nice chatting with you. You have
Nice
any
to
questions
chat
for
with you.
me?
No,
Okay.
I just want to say thank you.
Okay. You're
Thank
welcome.
you so much for what you do. I appreciate it. I'm
Thank
glad
you.
to be here, and I'm
Yeah.
glad somebody's helping us.
Yes. There's some comfort, which is why I really did want to congratulate her for that. To me, I think it is courageous of what she accepted from her granddaughter, because
It's scary.
Yeah.
When you're coming somewhere like this, you don't know what to expect, and it's,
You
we
already-
understand it's scary. You're
You
like,
didn't
who are these
want-
people?
you
Where
didn't-
am I going?
you didn't want the diagnosis.
Yeah.
And now, because it is whatever diagnosis, now you're asking me to uproot or change, and that's, the more we age, the more likely we are going to lean into not changing. And so I just think it's amazing. It's another amazing testament to what you all have created here in the environment and the community, that individuals who are older, got some not so good news, would say, you know what, I'm gonna go check this place out. Oh, cool. I got new friends, new family, and I'd rather be here every day.
One of our members, I think he started out with 2 days a week, and then he has been upping it because we have plans. He can go 2 days a week to 5 days a week. And he showed up one day last week, and it's like, I'm coming 5 days a week from now on. So
He's like, forget this.
yeah,
Good for him.
he's here every day.
Good for him.
And
I
he's a
love it.
doctor.
I love
I
it.
mean, he's a, and there's all different types of people here. And that's one of the things that we try very hard, is to make sure that we are representative of our community, not just one segment of our community, so that we have all different types of professions and backgrounds, because, if it's all the same, then we're not going to attract people to come into it. You've got to have different pockets of friends.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Yep. That's the spark.
And our nurse's office actually has its own separate filtration system, so that
Okay.
we can keep, we learned a lot of lessons from COVID. So,
I like that.
All of that went into design. But then if somebody has an accident, then we have very easy access to the restrooms, and there's a shower in here.
yeah.
And, so it's
Yeah,
just meant that.
that's good.
And that's
Is this for anyone to use, or these
These are-
belong to members?
Some of them belong to members.
Okay, yeah.
It's just our walker parking.
Yeah.
Like, we designed that for parking.
love it.
Because in our old space.
Walker parking
there
makes
was-
so much sense. I've
well, there
never
was
heard
just-
that term.
And that's what we call it. But
Well, I like it.
There are just so many walkers everywhere.
Yeah.
See, our
And they need a
bathrooms-
place to go.
It's
This is
all
a great bathroom.
very home-like. We're trying to not give the sense that, something that
Who
you
wouldn't
would
want
like
to?
to be
I
here.
would love to be
Yeah.
right here.
Pretty.
Yeah.
We even thought, we didn't want to do anything that was automatic, because
First of all, they don't always work.
They don't.
And it could make you think
Yes.
you are doing something incorrect.
Yeah.
Where do I?
I hate the automatic things. So.
Yeah, I
But
just.
we, I mean, and so we did that, but we do have on medicine here, but
Right.
it's a fall.
Oh yeah, good
But
hooks.
even, I mean, like our designer, she said, "Oh, I found these such pretty bars."
Those are
and
pretty
so they
bars.
don't look as industrial, but we
They
have
don't.
tons of bars everywhere.
Yeah, you should. Why not? Yeah, but they don't, and they also don't look like I'm feeble.
Yeah.
I just need some help. Like those.
It's our art studio, and it's set up for free time. That's why
Okay.
you got games in here.
I got you.
But we do a lot of
I really
different
like that
things.
there's music everywhere,
We like
or a lot of
music.
places.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's so
like-
helpful.
So if we're doing an art project, a lot of times the artist will be up on the screen, so people
Okay.
they can talk about the art and then recreate the art if that's what they're doing. We have plotter. I mean,
So, like, was there a class that went with this? Okay.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is there? Obviously, this is not an adult daycare.
We don't call it that.
And first of all, I hate them.
They would not want to. They would say.
I don't like. I've never liked the term.
And
But
they provide a great service, but we're just a little bit different.
I know what is the industry term for what this is? Like when you.
There isn't one.
I didn't. I was like, because I've never. I don't know what you call it. Like people were asking us what will we. They've been asking me. So what are you going to be doing? Da, da, da. And I was like, well, I'm going to Augusta. And I was like, there's no one else doing what they're doing. And I was like, I don't know if there's a term. So maybe you ought to make up one.
Our members call it school. I mean,
Yeah.
our members call it school, so that's why we have 3 different lines of service here, and we since our tagline is a brighter spark, so that's what we're trying to create, a brighter spark. And we also played with that in light in the names of our programs.
Yeah.
And so we have Prism, and that's all about keeping sharp as you age. And so
Okay.
right now we have mini college classes going on,
Wow.
which will go, I think we might go past one of them
Okay.
going on, where we partner with Augusta University, and we have professors come in and teach academically rigorous types of classes to really keep your brain going. So that's our PRISM program, and that's where our brain health lunch and learns fall into. It's all about brain health and keeping active, and it's the why and then the how to do it. So you
I
can
got
do
it.
both.
I
And
love
then we
it.
have the LENS program, which is LENS is all about bringing things into focus, and so it's the life enhancing neurocognitive school. And when we are going through and naming this, we talked with our members. I mean, everybody calls it school anyways, so they like it.
Yeah.
So we call that LENS. And then we also, for our care partners, that's our Beacon program. So we're all about
Beacon of
trying
light,
to
yeah.
fuel that light within and to help you along this journey, because it is a journey, and we want you to feel empowered to be the best in your job as you can. So that's all our names. Oh.
We each got one, so we got one down. I don't know if you got a hug before, but.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Hey family, I am in a gym only for people with dementia. You have to have dementia to come to this gym. How stinking cool is that? So they have multiple classes, and all of the members get to decide what class they're going to be in. Now, before you say, Jay Smiles, how the hell can a person with dementia decide what class they're going to be in? Well, listen, don't nobody go call the state or the feds on this great facility. What they do is they have the diagnosis from your primary care physician, and they do their own internal assessment to determine what type of exercises would be safe for you. But let me tell you what I found out. These people work out for an hour. How many of you are working out for an hour a day ever, doing anything? We're talking about lifting weights, walking, riding a bike, basketball shooting, not one-on-one, just shooting the basketball. But the energy, the excitement, the music that was playing, I was like, yo, I would break a sweat in here. I would absolutely break a sweat in this gym.
Yeah, we have a bike class. We have somebody that comes in, and they've been working on repairing this bike, so it's all about
Ah,
instruction. And I think they
yeah.
just recently changed the tires. I think that's what the tires are there.
Does someone come in from outside to do like the instruction on the bike, or is that also on your?
We did. We had somebody that's come in and help us so that our instructors have more knowledge and more
I got you.
education. So
I got you.
eventually, we'd like to expand this program because, you know, in addition to the learning and the friends and all of that, when we wake up every morning, we want purpose, right?
Yeah.
And so more opportunities for purpose as far as volunteering. If we fix up a bike, then you might be able to donate that to somebody that doesn't have
Yeah,
transportation.
and who doesn't feel good about that?
Yeah, so
They're
we
like,
work
I
to
worked on
build
this
in.
bike that's now out there being used. Oh God.
Yeah. So.
I'm so happy.
So we
Don't,
have
listen,
lots-
I don't want to live in Augusta, Jennifer, okay? So don't keep making it so attractive. Thank you. I'm not interested in living in Augusta. They're going to be like, what happened, Jay Spouse? Well, I spend 1 week a month in Augusta. Why? And I'm like, come see. This is
great. We're the Garden City. It's a great place to be.
yeah, my favorite auntie, uncle, and cousin were here, so I came a lot. I'm just saying, I'm not
Military?
trying. No, I don't know how the hell he ended up. Oh no, no, he's a dentist, and my uncle is a dentist, and then his son is now a dentist, who's now in Atlanta. But when he finished dental school, the first job he got, or where there was an opening for him to get some tutelage and then start his own practice. So this would have been the 70s, was here. And so he came, he stayed, and he loved it. So I've had a little more experience than just knowing about golf for Augusta because of them.
Well, let me tell you a story.
Uh-oh.
So I don't know if you know, but a gentleman by the name of Judd C. Hickey was the first dean of the dental school. And our first building that we had for this program was named the Judd C. Hickey Center in honor of him. So
dentistry is a part of your DNA.
Oh, absolutely. There were students from the dental school that came together and fundraised in order to, you know, put together our first building and renovate it. So here we are today. Yeah.
I mean, dude, y'all are knocking it out the park. These are some cool. I was about to curse. These are some really cool stools. Like, to me, it's also the quality of your furnishings, I guess, or your just the decor, the lights, all of it says the people who are in here matter. It doesn't matter who it is. I'm saying this could be a functioning for-profit business. I mean, it looks like and feels like, oh, I could come here, go to work, and be making a widget and put the widget on the internet and sell it. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like it's not an afterthought.
Yeah. There's a lot of thought. I mean,
oh my God! First of all, I need some of these. This is so great. The black patent leather. Come on, that's cushiony.
These roll up and down so you can stand or sit.
Get out of town.
Yeah, we thought through. And then
yeah, you did.
pegboard so you could put everything
Who
on
doesn't
the
like?
walls.
Listen, I remember the first time I knew that I could just put a pegboard in. I don't know. Growing up, I don't know what I thought. I think I thought, you know, if the room or the building or the school or the whatever or the garage wasn't built with that, then you can't have it. And I was like, what? I could just add pegboard anywhere to anything.
It's great.
It's the niftiest non-techy thingy that I think. Yeah.
I don't know. Most people should. There's a lot of stuff in them, you know. And so if it's on the wall,
I can see it.
Look.
I can see it. That's right. That's right. Oh man, listen. I'm a gadget, tooly, fixie, DIY chick, and so this right here. Oh, and you have the mask. I have masks too in my little workspace areas. A lot of people don't have masks, and I'm like, what are you doing? You're not helping your respiratory system. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We have masks. We have let's see, adaptive tools. So like this is actually put the nail in, and then
Yeah.
you can hammer it here so that you're not having to accidentally.
Hit your hand. Yeah.
In there. Yep.
So whoever was helping you all design, did you have to train them about who your members and community would be? Because designing for cognitively impaired individuals, they're not teaching that in architectural school. They're not teaching that in design school, not yet at least.
Yeah.
And so I know you said you had a developer, designer working with you, but you all know what you need, but then they might know materials. How did that?
So we have a tremendous support system in our volunteers and our board.
Okay.
And we are very intentional about bringing on board members that meet different expertise.
Yeah.
We have the person that started our organization 40 years ago. That's a part of we have a Dementia Action Alliance that meets, and we're really that's a really kind of a think tank where we're thinking about shortfalls and where we can help out. But as far as when we started, we formed a future planning committee, and what we did was we had about 15 people. We had neurologists, we had nurses, we had board members. A lot of our board members have a family history of knowing somebody that's had Alzheimer's. And so we scoured the country and we looked at building design. So we were trying to see like who's doing this. And so, we learned through that process that we didn't need to renovate a business, an office, offices, because then you've got long hallways and it makes it hard to navigate. So through that process, we interviewed people from around the country trying to find models that we could model ourselves after. And we ended up, one of the places is the Amazing Place in Texas.
Okay.
And we've become great friends with them, and they just have a beautiful program. They just opened up their second campus, which is very similar to how we operate. They don't have a gym, but they have a lot of the other components that we have. And the look and feel of our buildings are very different, but we do a lot of the same work, and they've just been fantastic. So, and as we go through it, we really just make sure, I'm not an expert in Alzheimer's, I came from another nonprofit,
Right.
but you know this, you surround yourself with people that are way smarter than you are.
Yep, that are good at it. And you're like, hey.
And that's, it's having that drive and grit and perseverance to figure out and constantly adapt so that we're meeting the needs, and we constantly adapt.
Kudos. I don't know what's bigger than kudos that I could say that's, politically correct, because I'm a proper cursing Catholic Southern woman. So unless the Pope is in the room, my grandmother was spitting them out. She was from New Orleans, but I'm keeping it together. But I want to say,
you
like,
can. You do whatever you want to do. We have plenty of, like I said, everybody here, we say everybody's an adult. You can have your own opinions. You can do whatever you want. You can get angry about something. It's okay.
Yeah.
Because we're
that
all
is
people.
right. It's a natural response.
Yeah.
It happens.
Cabbages, and we have some Brussels sprouts and broccoli.
So is this an activity?
It's a program, yeah.
So there's some that are like, I'm a part of the garden club, so to speak. There's so some members are like, I really am into gardening, And but this is, they can choose, or do you already encourage everybody to garden?
They can choose if they want to be out here, and we do. This is a more stable area, so we have a herb garden on our porch for our less stable folks.
I got you.
Yeah, and we have a bunch of they're like kneelers, and you can sit, and so you can garden.
Okay.
Which is very nice.
Yep.
But then we also will do programs on rosemary and all the way that rosemary can be used. So it's twofold. So you might be in the club, snipping, planting, tending to the garden, or you might just be learning about the garden. So.
I love it. So who's in charge of the garden to even know what you're doing? Y'all have a garden expert? Like a planting something like?
Well, we have she's not here right now, but We have a education and outreach director. Her name is Maggie Bray, and she does she puts together our electives. So this is
Okay.
elective programming,
Okay.
and then she does outreach in the community as well. But we're just fortunate because she went to Berry College, and Berry has a very agriculture-based
Yep.
curriculum, and so she just came with all of that knowledge.
She
and
just knows it, right?
It was
And you're
really
like,
nice.
great. Yeah, 'cause I was gonna say, if anybody tried to ask me to assist with a gardening program, I'm like, no, honey, I
Yeah.
can't. I know that that's soil. I would have called it dirt, except there's something green coming out. So now I know that's soil and not dirt. But so I was like, who's?
Not me. Yes. I mean, this right here. Okay, so this they had started with seeds for cucumbers.
Okay.
And they planted, and I don't know exactly what kind of plants these are right now,
Okay.
but they had planted them in those beds over there. And they came out the next morning, and there were little holes where a squirrel had come and had eaten every single cucumber seed. So now this is.
That's hilarious that they knew exactly where to go.
They didn't go to these.
They're like,
They
yeah,
like
that's not what.
cucumbers.
I didn't know squirrels like cucumbers.
Yeah.
That's I can't I cannot get over in a totally positive way how intentional everything is and how organically you all have created the programming or the electives, right? Not saying, okay, we're gonna have 3 things and we're gonna do, it's not that sterile. And I just congratulate you all for being able to stay so true to your original mission. That's not always easy as stuff expands and it grows and then more people are involved, and then when you get donors and investors and they might want to try to have something to say, but you guys seem to really like, hey, we're making magic over here.
We have
Yeah.
sugar stuff.
Yeah, stevia. That's all that we have in my house. Stevia and monk fruit.
Oh yeah, monk fruit.
Yeah, those are the 2. I mean, family and friends, when they come over, they're like, if you're going over to Jay's, you got to bring your own snacks, because since I have caregivers are with my mom, and I know you're fully aware of how fast in-home caregivers can turn over. And so I got too paranoid about trying to make sure that they were not giving my mom the sugary snacks and giving her the non-sugary snacks. I'm like, you know what? Just want me to do this, Jay. You can't have it either. Like, not at home. So at home, everything in the pantry and everything in the refrigerator and freezer, if they pick anything, they could give it to Zeddy. They could give it to Zeddy.
Yeah.
And then that just means I have to go have my sugar
you
fix
have to
somewhere
be-
else.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because we have a.
But people hate coming to my house. They're like, where are the snacks? And I was like, we have health conscious snacks.
Well, we have this program for our early stage, and we do it within our program where we're empowering you to make the lifestyle changes at home too.
Okay.
So one of them goes through the Mind Diet. And sometimes our members will say, well, I would love to eat like this, but my sister does all the cooking, and she does not cook like this. So
Right.
kudos to you for
Thank
doing
you.
it, and making
Thank
sure
you.
that
Yeah.
that's all that's accessible.
So only
Yeah.
that's it. Like our mom can't have dairy, so all I have is almond milk, and so I don't have any sugar in the house. I was like, well, I got this stevia and this monk fruit. Yeah. The snuggle up. This is the deal, people. If there's something missing in your community and it's burning your stomach, making you not be able to sleep at night, maybe it's because you should be the spark to bring that service or product or community together. What I witnessed here at Via Cognitive Health has blown my mind. I've been a lot of places, a lot of conferences, a lot of facilities, a lot of things that are ranked in the reports of we're the best at the world in doing the blah, blah, blah. Not a lot of people are even trying to understand how to support and nurture people's brain health in advance of a disease. let alone say, we're gonna see you with dignity and humanity from the mild to moderate stages. And we're gonna have activities scheduled just for you. Who's doing that? This stuff is so groundbreaking and so new. The industry doesn't even have a name. This is certainly not an adult daycare. It is not a senior center. I don't know what the hell it is. This is like some supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Like, it's just, you know what it is? It's dementia heaven. It's dementia heaven. So listen, thank you to everybody who had anything to do with putting this facility together. And those of you who don't live in Augusta, look them up on the website, because maybe there is something in your community that is similar. Thank you for tuning in. I mean, really, 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 thank you so very much for tuning in. Whether you're watching this on YouTube or if you're listening on your favorite podcast audio platform. Either way, wherever you are, subscribe, come back. That's the way you gonna know when we do something next. Y'all know how it is. I'm Jay Smiles. I might just drop something hot in the middle of the night.